Hello everyone, welcome back to Fablehaven Age of Wonders. For the Firelord Ragnaros continues his desolation of Azeroth, securing the fated regions for his glory. And if you are enjoying the War of the Elements thus far, you'll like the video. It does help out the channel. We have secured the fated region of Storm, where a new city is being made, the Mana Forge. Now, the Mana Forge was a thing in World of Warcraft, but it did not belong to the dwarves or Azeroth. It was a construct in the Outlands to siphon the mana found, the wild mana of the Netherstorm. So I just thought I'd borrow it, because this is going to be our main source of mana. We have 3 mana nodes right here, a 4th one here. It looks all well and good. Unfortunately, the way down is currently under possession of our ally, Arthas. We'll see if he remains such an ally. Yeah, his current citadel is so close to us. We could just walk over there and, I don't know, take it. Put an end to the Lich King. But we have more important matters, because I used him to replenish our mana. Thanks to the suggestion, I kind of forgot about trading for some reason. It just sort of happened. Now, Ragnaros. Oh, on the note of our economy. We're doing some arguably foolish things. I'm going to burn down the city of Torchborn, which goes over, and it's going to be destroyed, because we have the next fated region of Earth, which is going to be building a new city, the Black Anvil, which back in my day was actually used for crafting, even though it was nowhere near an actual city. Well, it was in Shadowforge, nowhere near a friendly city. And I believe I'm going to be releasing the Blackrock Foothills as well. This is a pretty good city for us, but it's not our best city, and it's above ground, which, isn't that just weird? It's a little strange. But that's okay. So again, economically wise, perhaps not. Is it what we're doing? Absolutely. In the meantime, Ragnaros is alone, working on the fated region of Fire. And we're being constantly barraged by the united force of Magni and Neptulon. So I think we want to take a step outside if we can. We are a little far from our vassal. We could go back this way and just fully heal up. Reunited and it feels so good. So let's go ahead and take a moment to... Yikes. Well, we're going to take a moment to bash this. A low-risk battle. Is it, though? How's the AI going to do? It loses the Shadow Mane. You know what? Or the Nightmare. Excuse me. I'm okay with that. And we're going to start waddling back to our little outpost to regroup, replenish, and feel better about our lives. We'll be calling in aid, of course. Who? You're tier 4. Come here. I'll be calling in aid from our other armies to reinforce us. So who shall answer the call? Perhaps it shall be the Sorcerer Thane, who has a new friend, the Earth Titan, Gar. Now, unfortunately, I can't rename units, and I'm not sure that'll ever be a feature. I believe in one of the dev streams they discussed just how difficult it was. Like, there was some sort of a back-end foundational thing that would prevent them from doing that, which is quite unfortunate, but, you know, it's just what it is. And I kind of want him to come here and help us out. Can I use this teleporter while I'm destroying the city? I think I can. I think I can. So we'll have the Sorcerer thing come join his liege and lord, and we'll have the general. The general's got a job to do. And that job... We have another person over here, right? Yeah, this is the architect, I believe. The general needs to keep Neptulon at bay. So he's going to return here to start clearing out stuff for the Blackrock Undermountain. At the behest of his Sorcerer Thane, he'll make his way down here. We'll clear out this stuff. Probably use a scout to get rid of this, and then prepare for the aggression against Deepholm, which was ours, and I just moved off and made a mistake. Similarly, the Chief Architect. Do I want to get rid of this? It is annoying. I don't know if the Chief Architect can take this alone. I gotta be honest. This is a golden infestation. It's bronze. It should be fine. Which leaves this city, or excuse me, this army. I think it can join the defense as well. We have this YOLO character just hanging out. Oh, I guess technically the general's not alone if we use all these armies. Okay. Fair enough. We have a scout who's out and about. Guess you can keep scouting. So Stone Rock Pass. If we were being super giga efficient, this is probably the city we would release. But naturally I'm not. Because I have a plan. A meme-tastic plan. We're here for a good time, not a long time. You know what I'm saying? We really need to get this too. Blackrock Undermountain needs to reach 200 gold income in order to... Sure, whatever. In order to fulfill the ambitions of the Sorcerer Thane. So that would be great. If we could do that. Speaking of the Sorcerer Thane, he's level 12. Shall we get Artificer's Overcharge? I really like that ability. In case that wasn't completely obvious. And we'll ignore Obscuration, which is all well and good. Ragnaros, the Firelord, is level 18. All your ability cooldown. So, technically... I don't think this is ideal, team. We could get to 200 HP. That'd be pretty spicy. I think I want to get Spellblade, though. More damage, more good. Scion is Flame is ready. This will be cast on the other characters we control, and that, of course, is the Pledged Toads. And this is where the scheme begins. We have taken these Pledged Toads, honorable Oathsworn, and twisted them to our machinations, granted them our power. And so the Flaming Murlocs have been born. Alakir's crossed you. Okay. If we have to choose between... I'm really low on mana. Maybe this is good. Wait, it's this one, right? Okay, good. Really low on mana. Part of this is because of the economic penalties, which will be resolved soon. But, yeah, we want to get that going. You may be the rising star now, but it won't last. Sooner or later, my empire will rise above all. We do have to be careful with the First Keeper Blint, because as a Crusader, he's going to have a lot of just free grievances against us. Important to keep that in mind. We'll declare friendship with Alakir again. Because it's worth noting, if Alakir and... we're releasing the city. Release his vassal. If Alakir and... We want the general here. We could. We're also... Yeah, we'll put him here. Hold on, I need to follow my train of thought here. So General will protect the Mana Forge. And so we'll just give this like a mana symbol for now. By the way, the Mana Forge was controlled by the Blood Elves, the evil Blood Elves. So that's well and fun. I don't know. What looks like a mana symbol? What's this? That'll do. You'd think the mana symbol will be under Astral somewhere. Did I just go for this ball thing? There's a lot going on here. The city is Mana Forge. It's led by General Angerforge. The House of Mana. There we go. So let's just complicate matters with a few things, actually, but it'll be fine. Oh, we could have come here. It's fine. He'll be in the other one because that city needs help. But with it having a governor, it should get bonuses, so... This one's just kind of fine, you know? Not this one. Forgot about this city, to be honest. Yeah. You know what we could call this city? Lava Forge. Everything's a forge to the dwarves. Don't ask questions. Just embrace it. Yeah, back in the day, the Black Anvil. So it was in Blackrock Depths. So this is inside of a dungeon. And... oh, I know, we can... Anyway, it was inside of a dungeon. And there was like a boss protecting it. Was it Incendious? Was that his name? It was a fire elemental. And you had to go there in order to craft anything that belonged to the Dark Iron set. Like anything that involved Dark Iron ore. You had to go there and craft it. And I believe a critical piece to craft the Sulfurous legendary had to be made at the Black Anvil. I don't think Sulfurous itself had to be made there. I think it was just like a part of it. You had to do something. I would love to attack this, but we need to go heal. So, we're going to. Can I move through this? I don't think I can. What a tease. The road gore. Alright, so the House of Mana. House Mana. This guy is going to go get rid of this. The general is going to go solve this for his Sorcerer Thane. And the Sorcerer Thane is going to go reinforce Ragnaros, bringing with him Gar, which was an elemental of Earth that was in the Molten Core. You'd kill it, and it had like 8 guards or something, these little tiny elementals that swirl around it. And they would like knock you back or something, I think? Or would they explode on death? I know the hardcore community had moments of hilarity involving Gar. Oh yeah, that's... it might be too much, honestly. We'll see. We'll give it a shot. Oh yeah, and Seathral's here. Take 5 turns to get over here. I forgot about Seathral. Seathral? Maybe she can go deal with Deep Home as well. Get on the front line. And then we have this YOLO legendary charger. Who, I think what we can do with him is we can send him back home. E.T. go home. And if we do ever build another Legion, quite literally, then he can join that as well. He can even lead it. I don't care about any of this, but it's 100 mana to respec or reroll, so I think we'll just take this. Outpost founded. This is going to be the Black Anvil. It takes 2 turns. I think we do this first. We'll do this, and then it'll take a single turn to make the city of the Black Anvil. We need Archon Blood. It's incredibly ironic this farmstead doesn't reach this. Archon Blood. That will complete the thing for us. The collection. The Cosmoflux Elixir. Money. Expand. I don't think there's any threat of Arthas coming this way. Arthas has a pretty swell setup in down below, so I think he's just going to vibe. I could just plop down a farm on this gold node. Switch it later. We need farms to grow. We could transmute. I know which city is being transmuted. I mean, my mana is a problem, but this place, the Undermountain, only produces 53 mana. Let's transmute it. Let's go. So this is going to convert all of the mana income into gold production and food income equal to 75% of the mana income. This is a great way to kind of toy with your economy. So up to 122. Shouldn't be that big of a deal to get to 200. We have the Vault, which will help. The Great Foundry, which will help. This stuff, which will help. I think we can make it. No part of Valuable skill is available. It is Philosopher's Soldiers. Big fan. I think we'll take it, especially because we have a lot of heroes that are, have training. Alakir is declared made friend. Cool. I think that if Arthas... I think our friendship with Arthas is entirely dependent on where he expands. He has a baller positioning over here around the Ghost Fields, where this should just be his home. If he comes at me, we're going to have words. I could also spawn a Runesteel. This might be the play. Put this in the new city. I don't remember what our bonuses are for having lava environments, but it was going to look pretty cool in the Mana Forge and in the Black Anvil at the very least. That auto scout is being silly, which is fine. Go be silly. He's off. Off to see the wizard, the wonderful wizard of Awesome. Our next hero, by the way, is in 7 turns, and I have a fantastic character. It's actually a character from Hearthstone. I don't believe this character is in World of Warcraft. He might have been added eventually. I don't actually know any lore from The War Within. Someone actually left a great comment suggesting or informing me about crystalline dwarves that were like subservient to Azeroth or something. It's new lore that's dropped. So thanks. I'll have to reread your comment before I talk about them, of course. Neptulon is crushing Alakir. Alakir is artifacting my screen. You hate to say it. Hi. I mean, if you want to come fight me, we can do this. I'm annoyed that the one unit that really needs to get into our domain is just 1 tile shy of getting into our domain. It's actually kind of tilting. Kind of a tilter. Well, shall we have Rag go put these guys in his place? Their place? The Wallbreaker of Frugality. Ooh, that's actually really good. Alright, sure. I believe you already have something like this. Yeah, but we can replace 2 items with 1. I don't think this would stack. Does it? It should not stack, but we'll find out, I suppose. I don't have another good miscellaneous item. Which is certainly a thing of all time. The Sorcerer Thane is on to reinforce. Our scout is heading down here to dismantle that. The general is heading this way with his backup army that's going to make some beautiful roads. Oh, the hedgehog can't go over the lava. This is going to be annoying to traverse, but whatever. Seathroat can come as well, I suppose. She's going to be here more as deterrent, I think, than anything. Alright. I'm going to position here just so the pirates come at me and break that apart. You're doing fine. Actually, I don't think you have to stay here, but you just stay here for a turn. Bone Core's gotten more defense. Fantastic. All well and good. The Blackrock Undermountain can expand. And it shall. Look at this beautiful node. What does it need? Gold? I wouldn't mind farming. We have 2 foresters. We haven't chosen what guild we're going to go here, but it's probably going to be Merchant's Guild to meet this gold requirement. Which needs 4 farms. Right. Lava Runesteel is ready. Let's plop that down in the Mana Forge. You're doing great. We captured somebody. Odd. Neptulon has crossed you. Neptulon did hate you. So, that's accurate. You're going to want another lava rune steel as well for the Black Anvil. I mean, honestly, let's be honest, team. Every city wants a lava rune steel. If a city doesn't have it, it needs it. Can I put this here? Oh, I can. That's cool. Is Heldon the only city without one, then? Excuse me. Lava Forge. Lava Forge especially needs the rune steel. So it's a 2-hex radius around it, right? 2-hex province. So like here. Maybe on the Golden Wonder. Or here. On this random cavern floor. Maybe right here. This one. On the exit. Seems good to me. I could plop a thing here to make sure that Alec here can never expand here. Oh, See, it wouldn't really be betrayal in the case of Neptulon. It would be more like, I have fought everyone else there is to fight. Now I'm going to fight you. I think. Maybe. That still probably counts as betrayal. I'll put it here. The Sorcerer Thane is on his way. Sabertooth is all well and good. This should be pretty straightforward. Yep. Spark Collar of Cleansing Flame. I'll break that down. Okay. So I think we're going to break this. I'm pretty sure I don't care for this. Do I have, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Look at that. Do we want to wait 5 to... No, we don't want to wait 5 minutes. We can go War Slaves. If we're really going to start breaking stuff down, might not be bad. Is that a Hasteberry? No. So these two are going to chill here for 1 turn. We're uniting our... Oh, should probably bomb for it. Well... Uniting our forces, you're going to go here, and we'll start diggy. The Scald is coming to help. I'm here to help. Bunk. Now remember, not only are these characters here to help, they're here in the off chance that Deep Home attacks me. Death. It is the inescapable end. She throws on her way. She should be able... What's happening here? Road Gore. She should be able to fly over this stuff. Walk and fly over it. See what the AI does. I might even watch this. I got a request to watch some fights that the AI does. Oof. But of course, that they need to succeed and not lose everything. Now, because we have the men here of Storms and Rock. Rock and Storm. Rock and Storm, I guess. Our giants should be pretty spicy. And they should get even spicier. Yeah. 20% damage, 2 defense, Mount Walk, Avog, stays effect immunity. Lightning damage on attack. Resistance, lightning resistance. Yeah, okay. So I think we want to invest in some more giants. Even though, unfortunately, I don't really have some... That wasn't a good... That wasn't the right transition. In this battle, unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot of melee, but that's okay. We'll work it out. That's a Vowkeeper, not a... whatchamacallit. Now, I'm not able to call forth... well, to call forth Raggy Boy in this fight with the Avatar of Chaos, but I should be able to use... my big ol' AoE buff, which should be good enough. It's not like this is a crazy encounter. I don't think, anyway. I mean, are these Awakeners? They are Awakeners. Ah. I need some mana. Let's drop the Mental Mark. Which, if you're in range, that's good enough, I think. That'll give us defense as well. We can go here and tie this guy up. Although I don't know how good this tie-up is, since... bonk! Ooh, I have an idea. I don't know how good that tie-up is, since the gremlin just, disappears. Just pieces out. Maybe I don't do what I thought I was going to do. I'm counting for this, for the Bulldoze, but I don't think we're going to Bulldoze. I think we're just going to get in there. And smack him up. Of course, Mr. Franklorn is a spell. Do you think this will crash the game? Hold on. If we go here, turn this way, we can use the Heavy Quake. Once upon a time, using a spell like that affected tiles in a water map would crash the game. Good to see some things have been changed. We'll shoot him because he's a spear, although he is currently gilded, courtesy of our transmuter being the goat. Can I go heal you? No, I cannot. Alright. We might lose the gremlin here, which would be unfortunate, but it's whatever. Terrible lightning. Isn't it nice to just not have a physical attack? For once? There is a lot of immobilization and blinded here. I like that. Cool. If I lose the gremlin, it's alright. Oof. Okay, gremlin's dead. That's fine. They are really not designed to be, that. I guess we can try this ability. What does this do again? It deals damage to one unit, and then enemies within 1 hex take 30% of that damage. Sure. Why not? And then we can plop this down. That might be better. Good stuns, electrified. You love to see it. Kaboom. And Mr. Franklorn Forge writes... We can delete the Spearman. Seems good to me. The Warbounds. Go tie up some stuff. Bonk. Very good, very good. Infernal Might. I'd love to see it. Oh, I clicked the wrong one. I thought that was the repeating archer, not the arbalists. Well, this worked out pretty well, team. I mean, we lost a gremlin, but... if the gremlins aren't sacrificial pawns, then I don't know what is. Oh, that was gilded. I didn't mean to do that. I just did that to drop morale, but... flee, you craven dogs. Boop. It is really funny seeing the giants just, like, walk over the water. Alright. Let's do better than the AI. No big deal. Delete. Delete. Alright. I don't think we can expand this far, but, you know, just in case. We've cleared it up. And we'll head back. Pyroclastic Eruption is in, meaning we can pick up the next tome. Now, we've kind of reached the point where the tomes are whatever. We, of course, have gone through our path, reaching all the way up to the Tome of the Chaos Lord. So now it's just funsies. What funsies shall we invoke? Oh, I know. I know. I mean, I want this one. Yeah.
Above all, the fray. Those who live and breathe war will always grapple for victory. Even after their blades have broken, their bones have shattered, and their brains have been turned to pulp. Build the mightiest war machines and impart your army with a hunger for victory. Then you will be unstoppable.
So we currently have a research penalty. This should be gone in like 3 turns, I think. But we're really just here for flame burst weapons and the destruction resonance, whatever it's called. More enchantments, so I have even less mana. You know how it is. Speaking of mana, can I get some more mana here? I don't think so. I might actually be able to expand down to this if I wanted to. If I have more population. We're pretty much done, I think, with building stuff here. I might switch to a Merchant's Guild in the capital. Holy crap, look at that. 6 mines? That might be the play. Sure. Lose some production, gain some gold. You know how it is. Money. Need more money. Always more money. Lava Forge has made its building good. The Obsidian Weaponsmith will open up the Volcanologist Guild, which, thankfully, is, we have just enough to get it. Just enough provinces for it. I have no foresters. None. Thankfully, it looks like I can get a bunch, though. Like right here. And over here. This is a forester, apparently. Don't ask questions. It just is what it is. And now we're going to found the Black Anvil. I think I'm going to wait, actually. This is destroyed next turn. This is released next turn. Alright, we'll just wait 1 turn. Franklin has completed his major ambition. Hey, he did it! He has personally slain a unit of legendary rank in combat. I totally planned that. Absolutely. Cthulhu has crossed you. Couldn't care less. Sure, we'll get the farmer thing. Alright. Very nice. Very nice indeed. So changing the governor, I probably should have waited. So by removing General Angerforge from the Blackrock Foothills, I incurred a penalty. A morale penalty, which will reduce the loyalty that the vassal comes in at. Hopefully it wasn't enough of a deal to, like, change it greatly. But we'll see. On top of that, he is no longer going to be benefiting from his units. Or his units will no longer be benefiting from him. In fact, I'm actually really curious what's going to happen to their house. Where's the general? He's down below. So these all belong to House Angerforge, but what's going to happen here? Will they just go to the newest nearby city, or will they remain this, even though it no longer exists? That's unfortunate. If it stopped this, I would have been really sad. It couldn't have, though, because there are walls here. I need to go get this hasteberry. That's not going to lose me my thing, is it? No, okay. Did I not construct the Archon Blood? Wait, what? There it is, okay. The Eternal Sages contact you from within their crystalline library in Shelbans. Alright, give me a challenge. Scouts report that a beast wrangler traded the wilderness for your domain and set up camp southwest of Kingsload. We have not yet seen him with our own eyes, my lord. You detect admiration in your scout's voice, but we have found his camp and the many creatures he keeps there. The Wrangler Ogre has a reputation for selling them as mounts to whoever has the coin for these prized beasts. You consider what additions would benefit your stable. The Beast Wrangler is expected to reside within your domain for 15 turns. As long as his creatures don't eat my Dark Iron Dwarves, he is welcome. Describe the location of a relic thought long lost. The mana charged crystal is located in the large monster den east of the Molten Core. Oh. We wish to study the mana charged crystal and store within our vast crystalline libraries. You spawned a large monster den with a primordial creature in it next to my capital city. We're gonna have words. We are gonna have some words. Alright. So I'm gonna leave this Sabertooth here just to say something is here. And Ragnaros is gonna continue going this way. Now fully reinforced. The Sorcerer Thane and his little shites. Oh, they're not fully healed, but they're good enough. Are ready to go. Back here, our team will enter the Firehearth Foundry. I should bring Seathril just so she gets the XP. So we'll drop maybe the Bannerman. It looks like they retained the House of Angerforge, even though it doesn't exist anymore. Seathril approaches the... Oh, she took over leadership. That's so funny. Expecting to see the workers busily smithing. Instead, frowning smiths are standing outside the forge muttering. The forge master explains that the entire forge suddenly overheated. And no matter how we doused the flames, the heat only grew more intense. It is as though Yaka himself decided to make this place his throne. The smiths behind him nod in agreement. I swear the flames have become alive. One of them adds, soot covering his face. The smiths look to Seathril and her troops, hope draining from their flame-blasted faces. How do you quench an unquenchable fire? Use your knowledge of earth and forges to open the cooling vents beneath the Firehearth Foundry yourself. This is a 70% chance? And we failed. The forge flames flicker and glow, no longer raging out of control. The Forge Master grins from ear to ear. Your clever resourcefulness is something we need at the Forge. I don't suppose you want a job working here with us? Before Seathril can answer, the Forge Master gives her a strong pat on the back and bursts into explosive laughter. I am sure your duties are far more important than the simple work we do here. Still, the Forge Master nods. We are indebted to you, heroine of the Firehearth Foundry. Name your prize. Money. Money. We got a whole bunch of draft for the Blackrock Mountain, if the Sorcerer Thane wants to, build more stuff. Build an army. An army. But sire, it would take thousands, tens of thousands. Real Lord of the Rings quotes. Even though naturally I could never do Sir Christopher Lee justice. Yeah. Alright, go bonk that next turn. That should clear up all of this stuff so the Blackrock Undermountain can expand freely to its heart's contents. And it wants this as well. This is going to have 3 Ancient Wonders. That's quite spicy. Alright. You are... going back. Stonewall Pass has built the armory, which is great. Eventually, Franklin is going to move over to Lava Forge. Or maybe the Black Anvil. Probably the Black Anvil. Honestly, at this point, I could probably release... I guess I'll wait. We'll just stall on that. Probably release Lava Forge again. Hey, look, my mana fixed itself. Wow, who could have guessed? No economic penalty, no problemo. Well, this will help too. This should be 20 gold. There's a lot going on here, and I'm kind of worried about it. Alright, where is the... Where's the Black Anvil? Eventually I'll figure it out. Oh, there's the vendor. Hello? I am so lost. Hello? I like how I picked the right one the first time. Alright. Should I take a turn now? That's fine, whatever. So this is the Beast Wrangler. He can do 2 things. 1, he can change the mount of your entire faction. It costs Imperium, of course, which we don't have at the moment. But he can change the mount of your entire faction. We can get a Death Beetle, or we can get the Swiftfoot Raptor. Is it always the Swiftfoot Raptor? Didn't I do this last time? This is an excellent choice because it gives all of your mounted units slippery. And it will turn all of our optional cavalry units into cavalry, which is every single unit in the feudal roster except for the archers. I gotta be honest, I don't think I care. I don't want production here. Blackheart Foothills lost. It's not lost. It's released. We have freed them. Oh, we did lose the haste berries. Wait. The transmutation... that's what the problem was. The transmutation circle doesn't count as its designated magical material when you release the city. That's weird and good to know. So, what we want is to either, 1, build another transmutation circle, or 2, get experience later. Have you built one? You have. Alright, we need to go get that other thing. It's fine, we'll find it. Anger Forge is level 12. Anger Forge... what do you want, buddy? Probably just Master of Materium. Honestly, we can hold off here. Like, we don't have to get these for him. We don't have to, but I'm going to do it anyway. Let's get Sprint. The Healing Sprint, Second Wind. Dagran has reached level 4, so finally his governed city suffers no penalties when being besieged or having pillage provinces, which is whatever. That's fine. To release a vassal, yes, yes, yes. Go after Neptulon. An infestation has invaded my domain. Wow, great. Where'd that come from? It's fine. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. So we can do, to help out the general, we can send this stuff to Mana Forge, like these giants, and then they can join the general. Which I think is probably going to be the play. We can even give him a Chaos Eater. So we'll give this to Mana Forge to help out the general. Do I care? I don't really care for the Chaos Eater. I have one. I think that's enough. Okay. So we're going to have to delete Heartfield. I didn't think that I was going to do much raising on this playthrough, but it turns out I'm going to. We're 25 turns away from the Reign of Destruction. What turn is it? 94? Okay. We are on slow victory, or slow score victory, so that's 200 turns we have. There is a lot of chaos stuff left I'd like to get. I don't know about a lot, but there's quite a bit. So we should be able to get going through this. Spoils of Destruction. Destined Conquerors will give us some money. We're only at war with 2 people right now. It feels like we're at war with more. But we're going to be at war with Blint eventually. We're going to be at war with Cthulhu eventually as well. Cartoon. Alright, let's get to work. I don't know if this is going to end by just clicking on these or if I have to go to the Searing Dungeon to end this. We'll find out, though. And we're going to build another city here for the rule of cool. That was a flawless victory. To the surprise of your troops, there is no creature to be found in the last open cage, but a large block of flow rock. As your soldiers touch the block, the flow rock shifts into the shape of an enormous key, without a doubt a work of ancient giant magic. The key seems to register your gaudier powers. It calls to you, drags your attention to the south of the Molten Scar. You see a dungeon island amidst boiling lava, chains leading to the darkest prison depths, until you hear the echo of a primal scream. The flow rock key reveals to you a searing dungeon. Without doubt, this is where the Fire Clan and their Glossuto are to be found. Alright. Now, I'm not sure if it's just sheer happenstance, but I believe this primordial creature is also a Pyromoth. So I don't know if once a map will go, okay, which primordial creature do we want? And they just go, Pyromoth. There's like no more that can be found or something. Look how resource dense this area is. It might be worth grabbing this, honestly. But let's turn around. We have work to do. I already get the Imperial Essence as soon as possible. I don't really want to do this, but I'm going to, so we can get this. So now we have even more gold. Nice, that's 250. 245. Wait, was that his ambition? It was his ambition. I said those words. Quentin founded. Black Anvil. Cool. Alright, we are going to... I mean, these are mana nodes. We're going to pop down farms here, and eventually we'll change these. We're going to grab a new Fireforge Stone, and we're going to grab the Focus Crystals first. I want this for sure. Get the Hunting Grounds first into the workshop. Betel boosted. Ill-advised? Yes. But what I'm going to do. Okay. Shadowforge can annex. It's stuck here, but we keep on keeping on. What do you want? Resources. So grab this. Mana Forge is continuing to grow. You love to see it. I think what we should also do... I should position myself for Farmstead. Yes. So we can put a farm here, and then I can switch this to Farmstead once we get to tier 2. Because that should allow us to grow pretty quickly. A war party, I was insulted. You think befriending Blackrock footers will help secure your path to victory? It is my empire that will rise above all. And then Arthas likes that, of course, which is weird. Also, I'm not befriending them. They are me. I don't seem to understand that. Wait a minute. Put this here. There we go. The Molten Core. Do I have like an area of foresters? Not really. Okay. Just make me some knowledge. This is from a mod, of course. Wait a minute. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. I can't just boost knowledge, can I? That would be an amusing bug. But no. I also want this to go... Wait, didn't I already put this down? Put that there. Why am I struggling to find this? I did okay. So I don't think we need this then. Wait, can I put this in enemy territory? Huh. If I put this in somebody's domain that doesn't have underground or lava adaptation, wouldn't that give them massive penalties? Hold on. For science. Alright, let's see what happens. Interesting. Oh, I need to get back to this freaking flower. How do I do that? Who is nearby? I guess Seathrow can come up here if she wants to. This should be capped out in one turn. Cool. Those are some pretty good resources, I'm not gonna lie. I like this income. It's about to be even better. Where do I see the trait of this city? Does the city that I release have a special trait? Scald the Knight, the Farmstead, the Exemplar, and Call to Glory. Huh. Scald, huh? Gotta be honest, that's not what I would have expected a feudal aristocracy to have, but so be it. Our next hero is soon, and it's gonna be glorious. I should have been building a road through this. Alright. We are turning back around. Because war is on the table. Hey, Neptulon. We're going to be fighting over this for a while, aren't we? I'm here. Magni's here. Neptulon is here. This is a recipe for violence, if I've ever seen one. Okay, this is asleep, and it's still kind of spooky. We'll bring in this guy as well. Might as well. Alright, General. I believe the General is over here. Yes, okay. So the General... Take 3 turns to get over here. That's fine. They're on their way. Lava Forge has built its little building. Great. Let's get an academy, sure. Whatever. Stormrot Pass can annex. I want to get into the water so I can start building special water buildings. But that's a forester. Oh, I don't need it. Alright, water buildings it is. That's, of course, not cleared. Of course it's not cleared! Why would it be? You know? Inbred development skills are available. Natural Order. Exemplar. Stolen Power. I think we want to wait and hold our Imperium. Alakir has crossed you. A Whispering Stone has returned because you are now a Supreme Vassal. Well, good, well, good. Wait, I have 2 of those stones. Which of my cities have them? Do you have one? No. The Black Anvil should definitely get one. Manaforge should have one. Okay, it does. What? Where are my stones? Oh, Lava Forge probably has one. Yeah. So we want the Black Anvil and we want the new ones basically to have the stones. Also, I'm very glad this is impassable. Alright. We're on the way. Oh yeah, I want to check in on this for science. So every turn, this should turn something into lava. It looks like it's working. And then lava, of course, inflicts a minus 20 city stability penalty. I'm not going to watch you move units about. We might be reaching a point, team, where I need to start editing these out. It's been a while. You're not going to colonize us, are you? Ragnaros, don't get any silly ideas. I need to go break this too. Oh, Neptulon is standing on this. What a bitch! That's why Neptulon needs to burn. I mean, the whole world needs to burn, but Neptulon especially. These two are perfect to assimilate into Manaforge. I guess the Giants can go take care of this. Kind of a waste of their talents, but that's fine. So be it. Then they can begin the desolation of this. The dismantling, I should say. This is going to look really cool when we're done with it. Big fan. Alright. What has happened here? Oh, Well. It's, thoughts, I guess. I've opened the way to Deepholm. Which is going to be something. Alright, Rag. Really? Something in Ragnaros' army is preventing him from... Oh, the spider. Sure, we'll leave out the spider. We'll take our Sorcerer Thane with us. And we're going in. When your troops reach the brim of the lava lake, the flow rock key shifts into a razor-thin slope, forming a bridge to the searing dungeon in the middle. Once inside, the unworldly squeal of Glossuto can be heard. Large corridors spun into moth-web tunnels lead to the hall in which the primordial pyre moth was imprisoned. Now the celestial chains lie broken on the ground at the feet of the triumphant Fire Clan. Suddenly, a strangely familiar voice begins to speak. It is unusual for prey, it says, to come freely to its own engulfment. Yet freely she claim, seeking to soothe my rage, when never nature knew greater wrath. Violently shouting, Lacia the Blessed leaps out of the shadows, her face expressionless and her eyes filled with Glossuto's fire. I had aeons to bear a grudge, Lacia the Blessed squeals, while large compound eyes light up in the darkness above. Now I must feed, and feed I shall. I just realized something. I want this to go to Ragnaros. So I'm going to make sure it does by pulling everyone out. We're going to bring Gar with us to have that Earth Titan in action. And then everyone else will hang out here. I also just realized your army is still kind of whack. But whatever. Alright. So we can spend mana to gain a blessing. I need all the mana I can get. So attack the Fire Clan, Lacia the Blessed, and the terrible Glossuto. I would auto this, but... Actually, maybe I could have autoed that and just watched the AI. But that's okay. Let's get to work. Am I in the floor? I appear to be in the floor. Fair enough. The Firelord does as he pleases. Sure, we'll just eat that. Get the burning started. So this is Gar, the elemental. The Earth Titan. Look at him. He has a shock, the seismic slam. Okay. So usually the way this works, the reason why I'm so excited to have him and gave him a special name with Gar, which, I mean, it was suggested. Thank you for the comment. But, the Earth Titan typically is it's only possible to obtain them via... Oh, yeah. It's all coming together. It's only possible to obtain them in combat. Go for the kill. I mean, I could just delete these right now. I wanted to cast this. But I think I'm just going to delete them instead. It's normally only possible to get them in combat with a summon. So normally, you know, you drop the summon. Ragnaros isn't going to die here, is he? You drop the summon in the backline or whatever, and then you just pop this seismic slam and it all works out. Usually. This thing is made of fire, so this probably isn't going to do much, no. Yeet! We'll have Gar and just finish that off. We'll start waddling. Alright, well. I also just realized I didn't use any spells, which is unfortunate, but I think we'll be okay. Ragnaros has a lot of defense, so I don't foresee big problems here. Alright, we'll get you to go chase this down. Oop. Rag can go here, which ties up both of them. Magnifique. I did move one tile too far, though. I hate to see it. Oop. Alright. My spellcasters got left behind because I didn't cast the haste spell. Oh, well. Rag should still be fine. He's going to take a lot of damage from this, but he should be okay. Oh, or not. Good job, Rag. Get the kill. Oh. Oh. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. With the mighty Glossuto subdued and returned to its chains, Lacia the Blessed comes to her senses again. What have I done? She calls out in dismay, looking at her hand still searing with primordial fire. I thought I could bond with Glossuto, amend what the great hunt had afflicted in the creature I called noble. Instead, I found burning hatred, incinerating my beliefs within moments. I was defenseless. If the Fire Clan unleashed Glossuto, its primal wrath would have devoured the realms. You have saved this world from Glossuto Ragnaros. Lacia the Blessed ends. The men here of fire, the giants invoke to liberate the beast, is yours, and my fate is in your hands. Interesting. Ba-ba-ba-da-bo. Well, I shall consume you and the powers that you leached from Glossuto. The men here of fire. Adds 4 recruit points in the Fire Giant unit to the Rally of Lieges. All non-heroes gain the Blessing of Flame, or all non-hero giants and demi-giants, which gives +3 damage on fire damage on base attacks, increased for single shots, +1 resistance, +1 fire resistance, Vengeful Flame, and immunity to burning. But that's not all it gains. Of course, now we have access to the Searing Dungeon. Once we incorporate it into our domain, it will... We can release Glossuto. Unfortunately, I moved too far. So we're going to have to go delete some stuff. And by some stuff, I mean some people. We'll return Gar to his rightful owner. And everyone will go huddle in here. And this is going to have to go get deleted, because it can expand right onto our domain, which we don't want. We control this. It's mine. Mine, I say. Flame burst weapons are in. There's Meteor Shower. There's the Baylor. We could go with Meteor Shower. It's 2 turns. There's something I want to do first, before we get too crazy here and start moving our units around. Ragnaros is level 20. He leveled up naturally, and then he also got the level from the talent. Or, you know, the thing I selected. So we have our final 2 points. How do we spend them? Could you imagine Ragnaros is slippery? That's really funny. I think I want to go Keen Edge for the bonus. We could go Flanker into Spellblade for just a little bit more damage, or we can go Keen Edge into Critical Chance. I mean, we could go Slippery. I believe he already ignores slowing terrain for most of them. We could also go Artificer's Overcharge. This is funny. Or we could go with Rune of Creation to get over 200 HP. And allow us to get the Rune of Creation Fire. HP seems good. Get that. Alright. That is level 20 Ragnaros. He is completed. And now we get the Spoils of Destruction. I think I want to hold this until we destroy a city again. Because I really... Man, that's fortunate. I really want to build a city here. I think we just put the outpost here. That way I can take this temporarily. This is untenable, right? Yeah. Be great if we get over here for the resources, but whatever. Put the outpost here to get this to unleash Glossuto for Ragnaros as soon as possible. And then we just start expanding. We're going to have to raise a lot of cities. Alright, so before we move everyone around, we got the remains of What's-Her-Face as well. We have completed Thak-Nokar's Heir. Oh, it happens next turn. Okay. So next turn, we're going to trigger a new happening. A brand new Cosmic Happening. This was destroyed. Fantastic. And war with Neptulon has officially begun. I mean, we've been at war with Neptulon for a long time. And he is our arch rival in the chain of elements. This is a low-risk battle. Do you think the AI will do well? They did, and I can fulfill my oath to watch the replay. Let's take this moment to see how the AI does and judge them harshly. We'll see if I have any potential as a caster. Do people cast Age of Wonders 4 games? We'll go on 2 times speed just to see what's cracking. So the enemy, the biggest threat here is the Pyromoths, right? They are basal battle mages. Oh, they're only tier 2, so they're like Pyromancers, I think. The only difference, I think they have a 100% chance to inflict burning. The AI has grouped up, but let's be honest, I would do the same. Grouping up is great. Well, they didn't position their supports correctly, but that's... I don't always do that myself. They left that guy alone. I do the same thing. Wow, look at that. The AI is just like me, for real, for real. Guess I'd be afraid of the Juggernaut doing that. Yeah, that's kind of spooky. Is that... Who's the hero? I can't see. The mushrooms in the way. Ah, it's the Architect. It'll be fine. Really? The Warbound went for the swing and not for the charge. I'm sorry, what? Huh. Uh-huh. Okay. I am perplexed. The Fire Giant could have charged into the elephant to break his retaliation to allow this thing to get away and do this safely. So, that's something. They also moved their bannerman into the front line. Not exactly where he wants to be. Fumble? Oh, you have Misfortune. Wow, that sucks for you, bro. That's a 15% chance to fumble, and he did. I feel for you. I really do. Ghostfire? I thought about incorporating Ghostfire into this build, but, the good side is that you can use Ashlands or Desolate Terrain to benefit from with the Tome of Calamity. The downside, though, is that Ghostfire, like, is meant to work with burning, or not burning, but freezing and whatnot. Wet and freezing. And that is not a Ragnaros thing. I am amazed the Warbound survived. I don't know how it does. In fact, I'm pretty convinced it's going to die. How do I get a regular Pyre Moth? I'd like to know. Okay, there's the Hasten Momentum spell. The Chief Architect dropped the lightning. They gilded the Infernal Juggernaut. Okay, that goes a long way to succeeding. Okay, cleansing yourself. That's good. Honor Guard from the Architect. Okay. Or just the General. It's the Architect. I've totally forgot. Yeah, the General's back in the other area. So this is the Architect. He has Kingsguard, huh? I mean, they're doing a good job salvaging the situation, but let's all be honest, it kind of came down to luck. That guild was clutch. Double guild, in fact. And he goes back in! The balls on this Warbound. I respect it. He got away, and then he ran back in. The Primordial Pyromoth did some absolute reckoning on that Clay Legion character. An absolute reckoning. That's why I went closer to for Ragnaros. Okay. Franklin went in for the ground shake, ground quake. That was a big kill as well. Another guild. This transmuter has gilded every single attack. Wow. Impressive. This guy should have died thrice over. Well done. Well done. Lifesteal, sure. You have recovered the mana-charged crystal from the large monster den. The Eternal Sages have already noticed your success and commune with you from afar. You have done well, Firelord. Their emissary speaks to you monotonously. We may finally unveil what secrets the mana-charged crystal holds. Yeah, sure. Here you go. Reach an eternal pact with the crystal dwelling. Faye, did you do this for the achievement? No, why would I do that? I wouldn't make up a lore implications for an achievement. So this unlocks the Eternal Pact and internal stuff inside of it, including the Litherite Astrolabe, which unlocks eternal size in your cities, which converts the city production into knowledge. And the Eternal Embassy, giving mana, knowledge, and Imperium, which I'm going to take. And I'm going to take this, which will complete our collection of artifacts. We can also get some Eternal items. So these are tier 4 variants of the weapons we saw earlier. The Eternal Shatterblade is the same as just a 60% chance to do Eternal Charge, or Volatile Charge, excuse me. And the Throw deals damage to target unit and another enemy unit within 3 hexes. We don't really have a Ranger. I suppose, depends on how lucky we get in this hero roll. The Eternal Titan's Great Bow is the same? I mean, more damage, obviously, but... Okay. And the Eternal Gold Seeker's Pickaxe has a 90% chance to guild on combo and a 30% chance to guild just baseline. I kind of want this, I'm not going to lie. It also has the Golden Curse, so whenever somebody attacks him, there's a 60% chance of the attacker becoming gilded. And then there is the Eternal Litherite Orb. At the start of combat, summon a Litherite Shard Lancer to your side. Units summoned by this unit gain the Volatile Summon, I'm assuming, including the Litherite Shard Lancer. And it is physical lightning damage. And you can, of course, also get the Litherine Simulacrum, which is the big tier 5 scary unit. I don't really have a great... I mean, honestly, could just use him, right? The way this guy works is he is a big, terrifying shock unit with a crystal charge or whatever. But he also can, on demand, blow up the volatile charge debuff. And then this effect then cascades adjacent enemy units is repeated. I mean, it's also just a cascading lightning damage attack. Maybe we take one. Draftable in cities. Alright, sure, I'll take one. We'll take one soon. It's all my mana. Alright, great. Oh, they finally took care of this. Good job. Alright, we need to begin waddling, I guess. I'm not sure where we're going to go. This was... Yes, this is the Architect. Okay. Can I build the Eternal Embassy in every city or just a capital? I think I asked this question last time, too. If every city can get this, we're about to be so crunk. Oh, we're so crunk. Where are you expanding? Okay, you got that. Now I need you to go up here and get this. 3 wonders in 1 city. You'll love to see it. Mana, Knowledge, and Imperium. That's actually crazy. Like, it might even be worth just building more cities just to get more Imperium. We definitely want to expand here. And that should unlock the farmstead, indeed. So what we want to do here... Right here we pop the farmstead down. I need a quarry, too. You start thinking about things other than just farms. So build a forester here for now, I guess. This will be a farmstead. Because all of these can be farms. And then we'll get the tavern. Alright. You made the Merchant's Guild. Fantastic. 293 gold. You'll love to see it. It also could be worth getting like mana stuff here. To give more mana to then be converted into the other resources. The Black Anvil is getting a forester. And then what? Probably a surf quarter. Might even boost it, honestly. That completes the Cosmic Conclave, which is going to trigger another happening at the end of the turn. Which is fantastic. You are going this way. The Architect has reached level 12. You know what we're doing here. The Architect especially is getting Artificer's Overcharge. That's like what he's good at. And does Rag... Yeah, Rag's gonna get the Ring of Vampirism. What's more terrifying than an Elemental Lord? A life-stealing Elemental Lord. Alright. We get this going as well. Flameburst Weapons is the GOAT. One of the most classic strategies is Flameburst Weapons plus the Artisanal Weapons. I suppose we can go for next. Although I think I have one more stop in Chaos, right? Do we want Vessel? Oh, we want Havoc and we want Mayhem. Right? Yeah, we want Mark of Misfortune and the Mayhem one. Okay. So we're going to be in Chaos for a while, but I don't think there's much else we would want in Materium. Oh, there's Siege Magic. Yeah, then we could do that as well. That might end up covering everything. You have a Horned God. Cute. What was that sound? What has been besieged? Complete an artifact collection and trigger a collection happening. It has become a familiar sight. The formal greeting of the Eternal Sages in their crystalline library in Xiaoband. Tanuriad's droning voice explains. You have proven yourself a valuable ally to our cause, Firelord Ragnaros. One last favor remains. We seek to reach out to our scattered kin across the Astral Sea, to commune and exchange our pooled knowledge from all realms and all worlds. The ritual calls for an individual to act as a medium, an individual with the powers of a god here. Will you accept the Eternal Sage's invitation to become a medium for their ritual to commune with the other crystal dwellings? So, we could say yes. We get contacted in 2 turns. We can pretend to agree with the intent of disrupting the Conclave ritual. Or I can politely decline. Your future and current Litharine units gain Litharine Link. So, I like the evil one, but I don't want to go to war with them right now. I'm busy. So we'll just agree to inherit the powers of the Conclave, and then we'll destroy them later. Because the reward for that, by the way, is absolutely fantastic. Thagnokar's Heir. Introduction. Studying the inscriptions on the Mirrodin menhirs you possess, you are interrupted by a delegation of the 3 major giant clans. The Rock Giant begins to speak. For long we have awaited the coming of one who is like Thagnokar, the Enduring, who fell in defense of Titan's Henge. One who summons the storm that breaks the thrones of all haste folk, the Storm Giant continues, and hews the cornerstones of a new Merida. You wrestled the Menhir of Fire, Menhir of Storms, and Menhir of Rock from our clans, Firelord Ragnaros. The Fire Giant concludes, you are the flame that can forge us into one, if only you ignite the spark. The Storm Clan, Fire Clan, and Rock Clan regard you as the one to fulfill the legend of Thagnokar and lead their clans to a war against the realm. Do you accept their fealty? Merida was built upon peace and equality. I cannot lead you to war, but I can grant your kin sanctuary. The proud giants themselves decline your offer. With their demi-giant brethren, listen. You unlock the production of all demi-giant units in your cities. Happening ends. The reign of the giant kin shall be restored. In 3 turns, a giant clan army will appear for each other player and attack one of their cities. These players will gain a major grievance against you when this happens. For the rest of the game, you become known as Thagnokar's Heir, unlocking the recruitment of all demi-giant units in all of your cities. Let's go. Okay, hold on. So, we're about to cause problems. Which, let's be honest, I am a problem. So, it's accurate. But I need to take this moment before everyone starts hating me to borrow all of the mana that I can. Because when this comes to an end, I don't know if they're still going to want to be my friends. So I was besieged. It wasn't Lava Forge. Yoink. It wasn't Mana Forge. Yoink. We have these giants going to go deal with this in time. This is the architect. What was besieged? The Black Anvil! Oh, shit. No, this is... No, wait. General? This is the architect? How do I get here? Kind of... Okay, so Cethril, here's what we know. The Cethril and the General are going this way. They're going to go deal with this. I need to deal with this. Actually, they were the ones to go deal with this. Oh. Yeah, they were the closest. Shit. Okay, can I... Alright, new plan. Okay. Now, if I were to... With that teleporter in mind, how do I get here quickest? This way. Okay. So we're heading over to Stone Rot, it looks like. Oh, no? We're going here. Isn't it annoying that I can't just go this way? Well, fine. So be it. We trust Franklorn. Okay, he's going through here. Got it. All right. The Black Anvil will be saved, mark my words. And we're going to go raise this. Because I'm going to make this an outpost. And we will deal with this eventually. Okay. Scout. What is the scout doing? I don't know. Auto-exploring. It'd be really funny if there's an infestation there. And by funny, I mean infuriating. Whoop. Flameburst weapons is in. This will give our melee units 20% critical hit chance, and whenever they kill an enemy, that enemy will explode, dealing fire damage to nearby enemies. Alright. I have something really funny I would like to see here. Team, why are there no pledged toads in here? Can I not see pledged toads? I don't want toad runesmiths. I want pledged toads. Alright, I was going to recruit a Murloc hero and name him Sir Finley Murgleton, who is an archaeologist, anthropologist, and adventurer. But no, I can't have any fun. It's the Lord of Heldon. He's a recruiting hero, governor. But he's a shepherd, which is disgusting. Farseer? Huh. That's an odd one. So if we were to make a ranger, there weren't really any ranger characters that I can think of. They're called like Dark Iron Skulkers, I think. That ranger would make sense for with like a skirmisher layout. Do like elitists. I mean, we could still take a Toad Runesmith and plop him in Stonerot Pass. I guess. I suppose. Instructor. Huh. I'm sad. Well, this would be a great place for Mana Forge, actually. Hold on. A Lawbringer, a Golden Infestation. Are there even Golden Infestations left on the map? Huh. You know what? We'll take you. And then we're going to give you, like, the full skirmisher layout. Alright. This'll do. I guess. Initiate of Chaos. Adept of Materium for Meteor and Searing Strikes. So as a skirmisher, skirmishers have like this tree. Well, they have a few things. Is it this one? Yeah. So this gives them Slippery and Swift, so they can maneuver about. This makes sure that melee attacks inflict thunder defense, which will make it easier to kill stuff. But their real stick here is Versatile Skirmisher, or they can go Flanking. Make attacks enough like Bleeding and Marks. I guess we run it down mid here. But then we also want all of this stuff. We can also get Snapshot. It's literally a free attack. So we go Snapshot into Disruptive Snapshot to Big Game Hunter. I also do really enjoy Killshot. Am I just going for go for the kill? Okay. So grab Killshots to reset cooldowns, Invigorating. So if we kill something, we gain Strength and Regeneration. We'll slip away, and we'll go for the kill. And we'll grab Foraging Training. So Carol the Dexterous, huh? He's already run out level 3. That's nice. You're gonna have to do better than this, buddy. Mike Greaves is Swiftness. Swift is Swift. Swift is Swift. Don't know if there's anything we have that's like more damage. Immunity to burning and freezing. For a skirmisher, we want to have like a mix of defense and defense. You know? Sure, bolster defense, why not? Escapist Bullbane. Sure. Do I want to craft an item, or do I want... So we could actually craft our own Shatterblades that would be, in theory, better than what the AI would come up with, because we have another infusion layer, right? So you can just literally crit, 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 crit. But the Eternal Shatterblades bounce. I mean, this is still 36 damage. That's actually obscene. Lethal Skulker. Alright. I don't know what I want to do with you real quick. Alrighty, allow me to introduce Gar Doomforge. Doomforge were a minor Dark Iron Dwarven clan, and, fun fact, back in Warcraft 3, Gar Doomforge was the name of, or a name that could appear for Mountain Kings. If you get a Mountain King hero, their names are randomly generated, and Gar Doomforge was one of them. So that's going to be our Ranger, and because he's an Arcane Conduit Governor boy, he is going to go over here. Sorry, good sir, again. He's going to take over for the General, and this is going to be renamed the House of Arcana Smith, because the Doomforge Arcana Smiths were a unit. Now, unfortunately, that will destabilize it for a little bit, but it'll all be fine. We'll build this, we'll build the tavern, everyone will get drunk, no big deal. And the General can probably take over for this once we rescue it. You could just come over here for Lava Forge as well. Shouldn't be better. Sure. House... What? Scarlight? No. We can bring this back to the RAM, assuming I can find it again. In this long list of... there it is. The House of Anger. Sure. Alright. We have unlocked the ultimate, the apex Imperium talent for Materium, and that is the Martial Ancestry. Unit upkeep is reduced by 10% per rank that the unit has. Now, we already, as the Feudal Aristocracy culture, have loads of ways of reducing unit upkeep. So I'm assuming this stacks with all of them. Are we interested? This could save us a lot of gold, but it wouldn't really impact our mana, so I think we'll hold on for a little bit. A new rally has begun. We can get exemplars of our culture, which is an amusing thought. Loads of giants to be had, naturally. My domain has been invaded. Is there a world... Wait a minute. I don't have the funds for this. So is there a world where I assign a governor to this and then just bring a whole bunch of giants here? Because I think I could do it in 2 turns. But, unfortunately. We have to work with our current plan. Which is, moving the Chief Architects. And Mr. Doomforge over here. Yeah. He's, of course, just using dark culture stuff. I was like, what is... Oh, that's the crossbow down. Making our Shatterblade, the Lethal Skulker. So I have, what, 1 more turn? Ooh, look at Arthas go. I have 1 more turn until... the Conclave. And 2 more turns... Oh, it's up here on the left. Okay. I'm really curious how the Giants are going to pull this off. So with the ability to create demi-giants in all of my cities, those are what? The Butcher Ogre, the Brewer Ogre, the River Troll, and the Swamp Troll. Swamp Trolls are pretty scary. They are battle mages, right? That's pretty fancy. We're going to do something pretty cool. I rarely ever get to use Swamp Trolls. A legendary knight. No wonder you hit so hard. Respect. Yeah, I think starting next episode, I'll edit up the end times, because they're getting pretty long. Pretty big. Oh, dear. You know, I was opening that up. Are you turning this into a city, Neptune? Oh, no. And you're not Neptune, you're Alec here. I don't suppose you would like to bonk that for me. Okay, 1 turn until the Cosmic Conclave, and then 2 turns until the air. So we're probably not going to see it this episode. Isn't there supposed to be something here? I wonder if I could take that. I wonder if it will attack me. Keep on keeping on. Well, hello. How's it going? Ah, Neptulon. There are just so many units here. Alright. Crack-a-lackin'. A low-risk battle. I suspect the Druids of the Cycle are still going to claim some lives here. Or not. Okay. Lethal Spark Caller. Wow. Chance to stun. 40% critical hit damage. That's nice. I'll delete it. I was going to go attack Heartfield, but I think what we're going to do instead is return to our domain. Heal up. Oh, I just made a big mistake. Nice. Never punish. Nailed it. This looks familiar, doesn't it? Are you the one that needs to rate pillage stuff? You are! Fantastic. Amazing. 3 turns! You have a sanctuary. What a bitch. I don't know where it is, but there's a sanctuary here. Meteor shower done. Oh, meteor projectiles is for mages as well. We'll take it. Molten Core has produced the embassy. And can expand. I guess we go for this gold node. Alright. Lava Forge has made an academy. Fantastic. You can get working on this. The Eternal Embassies are all coming together, team. Outpost has built the watchtower. It's shooting at camp. We've captured somebody. That's odd. That's peculiar. Priesthood declared on me. Priesthood can be integrated, but I don't care. Keep on doing your thing. You will pay, Neptulon. You will pay with your miserable lives. If more units come to attack our 2 giants here, I think I can just drop the Avatar of Chaos and this fight is won. So, there's that. Apparently, this is stronger than the 2 giants. I don't know if I believe that. Especially with my blessings, but you do you. I'm really annoyed I didn't get the chance to recruit a frog. I thought it would show up because I'm their racekeeper. I was wholly convinced that's how it would work. Instead I get frogs from Crystallios. And I'm not their racekeeper. Oh well. Like I said, I could still create Sir Finlay Murgleton. You just have to be a Crystallios Murloc. And I didn't like our 2 options. Trollkin. Hey, if you stick around for like 100 turns, that'd be pretty cool. Although I can already recruit the units that he's offering, so maybe it's not that big of a deal. Conqueror. Win against a throne city. That's quite the ambition. Alright, they came out against me. And it was a victory. See, that's what I was expecting. Alright, let's go, Ooh. An impossible battle. I'm curious how they ate us. I think I can win this with the Avatar of Chaos. It is going to suck because these guys are quite wounded, but I think Avatar of Chaos just makes us a shoo-in. We're going to find out. What? Deal damage to target. Oh, I don't have line of sight. If we hang out here and just wait for a minute. Make sure we drop the Avatar. I'm 1,000% dropping it on... You taunt it, okay. Well, I want to drop it on you, but... I guess I can just charge you. The Avatar of Chaos! Bring it here. Greetings, gentlemen. Go for the kill. Looks good to me. You thought you were onto something here, didn't you? Well. Yeah, that's what happens. And that's why Tome of the Chaos Lord is the GOAT. One of the reasons. But a significant factor, I assure you. Alright. The Robe of Hexing. That's actually pretty good. We have met Chieftain Viker, Mangler of the Free City Whetstone, who threatens me. Guess we're inspecting it later. Stars suddenly appear in the sky, followed by droning hums that ripple through the ground. The air tastes like cherries. Astral connections are drawn between crystal dwellings on other realms, appearing in the shape of an arcane whirlpool. Strands of purple energy emerge between the stars, reaching to connect with a medium. At once, all strands have touched down in Tjalbund, causing energy to shoot back into the cosmos. The surges soon reach an equilibrium. The connections are stabilized. The cosmic conclave, a communion amongst eternal sages, has begun. This is the cosmic conclave that Tjalbund manifested, with you at its center. All-knowing power from across the astral sea is coursing through your immortal body. The secrets of the cosmos laid out before me. So cities gain plus 100% knowledge income, and as the medium, you gain additional rewards whenever any player completes research. Order Affinity grants city stability, Chaos Affinity grants draft, Astral Affinity grants mana, Materium Affinity grants gold, Nature Affinity gives food, Shadow Affinity gives knowledge, and research without any affinity will yield me Imperium. Dual Affinity research yields the rewards for both affinity. Which is actually obscene. Oh, you left. I'm tempted to go this way and just get rid of Neptulon. Let's grab this first. Wizard Bombardment. Okay, so Siege Master is not stacking twice, which is fair. In Age of Wonders 3, I don't remember what they were called now. There were abilities, like endgame spells, basically. And these spells were so cataclysmically powerful that they just basically ended the game. You tried, Neptulon. Allow me to liberate the Black Anvil. It's going to be a 1v1. Please don't crash. So yeah, there were spells in Age of Wonders 3 that were... They were designed to end the game. They were these endgame spells, and they were obscenely powerful. They affected global combat. Wow, you double summoned? What a bitch. At this point, I honestly don't remember what they all do. But just trust me, they were terrifying. The game is lagging so hard on this combat, but I don't know why. Go for the kill. And goodbye. You want to slip away? I don't think so. Oh, he missed. Shit. Ow. I can't kill him. If he kills the actual creatures, this could be a problem. Alright. You bitch. You killed my fire giant. Alright, the Black Anvil is safe. I'll make a good Forester. I have no governor to assign you at the moment, though. This belongs to the House of Arcane Smiths. And again, I don't really know what I want to do here, so... What? Oh, I'm broke. It wouldn't hurt to, I mean, I guess we can start, like, dual approaching, right? I guess. This whole continent is almost mine, by the way. The whole thing. Sure. This is still a mess. But hey, he can pick up this giant on his way out. Alright, Deepholm. I'm back for round 2. Raiding party, wizard tower, undermine the walls. What else you got? Catapults. Sure. And no, give me the onagers. Actually, I don't really care about the onagers, I gotta be honest. They're whatever. Maybe I'll get lucky and find the, not find, but get the Balls of Doom. I guess we get Scry Enemy. I didn't get the Devastation, but that's okay. We're staying in Chaos for a hot minute. Because I want the Tome of Pandemonium.
There is a subtle artistry to true chaos. There is nothing as delightful as watching the seeds of discord grow into mass hysteria, spreading panic and disorder throughout entire populations. To me, it is simply bliss.
So we're really here for Havoc Magic, but we can lock Havoc Magic and take Vessels of Chaos. Again, the creatures... I mean, I suppose the creatures of the elements were not true beings of chaos. But, Like, they had their moments. The Black Anvil was captured, and then it was saved. We can have it stone back. Arthas has withdrawn. Wow, look at you, Arthas. Are you at war with... Wait, what? Oh. I have no idea what killed him. Neptune has withdrawn. I did that. Arthas has crossed you. Couldn't care less. In fact, I'm quite happy about that. The treaty has expired. I think that was money. Or mana for golds. the Molten Core. You're doing quite fine. In fact, oh. Where do I get this? Here it is. So the mod is 25% production to knowledge. The Eternal Studies is 33% production. In Age of Wonders 3, you could also right-click one of these, and it would just do it ad infinitum. Like, if you just right-clicked... These were all built into Age of Wonders 3. This is a mod in Age of Wonders 4. But you could pick whatever you wanted it to produce, and you could just right-click it, and it would keep producing it until you change your mind. We've completed Astral... Oh, yeah, we're getting free stuff. Isn't that nice? I'm amazed only 2 players are dead, and we've completed that, but we're just going to reap the benefits. This still concerns me quite greatly, but we're going to get over it. Anything else? Let's find out what happens with Thag No Cause. Yeah. Get that going as well. Alrighty. I need to start making some Murlocs, I guess. That's why this is here. If I were to take a city, like for example Crystalios, if we were to incorporate Crystalios and build the Eternal Embassy and then release it, I would still get this income, right? Probably at the fraction of the vassal. Because vassals now give Imperium income if they have like a wonder or something, but I think it's still a percentage, like 60% or something. I'm kind of blowing that number out of my ass, but Ice Spiders, Snow Spirit, Ice Spider Matriarch, Frostling, Frost Arrows, Ice Coffin, Withering Mist. Yeah, see, this isn't a faction I would incorporate. They're ice. Ice, ice, baby. It's Magni! Well, I have to do this myself then. And this will be a siege battle. Alright, Magni. You want to come at me, bro? You want to have a go? Let's have a go. But just remember, when I fuck you up, it's not my fault. It's your fault. You did this. How many battles have I fought today? I don't think it's been that many. I think that was the first time I've used the Liege Bond today. Or Liege Guard, whatever it's called. The Liege Guard's the unit. What is your ability called? Sworn Bond. There you go. Okay, right doesn't have overcharge. Alright. Now, unfortunately, for matters of balance, boo, I cannot call forth the Avatar of Chaos in a battle where Ragnaros is present. That's just, you know, it is what it is. But, you know, that doesn't stop me from doing other things. Like, waddle, waddle, waddle. I kind of want to go for the kill. That's quite a bit of damage. This'll do. Nice. And because I got killing momentum, I can do this too. How dare I speak of balance? I'm a little worried about running it down, but I'm kind of okay with it. Magni, the sorcerer Thane shall claim his revenge. And he got killing momentum, which allows him to do something. Nice. See? Fair and balanced. As all things should be. Just shoot it here. That allows this guy to get up there. What does that do for me? Not entirely certain, but hey. Not being charged by knights sounds like a good thing. I really don't want to send you in. That sounds like a terrible idea. It does, doesn't it? Oh, hey. We can go here. And freeze. Yeah. And I could teleport. I would set Dagran on fire. But he's immune to being on fire. There's that. That's fun. Alright. I do like being hastened. Gives movement. And we can kill him momentum. Our way to victory. Nice. I could. Then you can stay here and defend our units. You can go here and hit that. Waddle, waddle, waddle. Boop. The AI likes to kill the wall, so maybe I should borrow from them. You know? Learn a lesson from the AI. Which is certainly a thought. Ah, the Pyromoth. Our creature of legend. Oop. Okay, momentum. Oop. There are some stuns over here, but I can always just anti-magic tincture this. Well. Tome of the Chaos Lord. It's pretty good. I think, does Tome of the Chaos Lord have the best combat spells? I know that Tome of the Archmage, the Disruption Wave is so good, I'm pretty sure it's banned in multiplayer. Like most multiplayer games. I think someone commented that. I don't remember why. Like, I think I was fighting somebody who had it, and I was just losing my mind. Because the Disruption Wave, it doesn't stun, does it? It removes everybody's enchantments, like all of your enemies' enchantments, just gets rid of them. So it is definitely not a fun thing to play against. For anyone. So I think someone informed me that it's banned in multiplayer, which is a wise choice. A wise choice indeed. Oh. One, two. One. And freaking Alec here came through. Altering the happening to make it so that I bounce my battle mage abilities was chef's kiss. I didn't even know that was possible. Each of the affinities have a way you can interfere with them. I think the only one I interfered with was the Check Zir did something to an order happening, but I couldn't tell you what it was. I don't remember. It was good though, whatever it was. as you might suspect. Was it this strong? Probably not. But it was up there. Well. Nice. The enemy flees. But I will kill them to the last. The grudge between Dark Iron and Mountain Dwarf can never be relieved. The wrongs can never be righted? That makes more sense. The Mountain Dwarves killed Queen Magda, who was Sorcerer Thane Tharison's wife. I think she was even stronger than the Sorcerer Thane. I think. Just about as strong. Of course, the Sorcerer Thane summoned Ragnaros, so technically he was pretty good. Tremors announced the invasions of the giant clans all throughout the realm. One of their leaders, Sete Haze Drowner, proudly approaches you. So it begins, heir of Thaganokar, she says, pointing to a far distance invisible to you. We have raised armies worthy of even the mightiest giant king. Walls will be breached, thrones will be shattered, and our kin shall rise as lords from the ashes. I am chosen to be your general in this war that ends all Firelord Ragnaros. Sete Hazedrauner concludes. Which clan do you wish me to command? All other rulers on the realm gain a major grievance against you. You recruit Sete Hazedrauner. So, we can choose an army of units in the Fire Clan, an army of units in the Rock Clan. This isn't even a question. Lead the blazing legion of the Fire Clan. Oh. Someone might die to this. Some of these respond very close to capital cities. Okay. All right. Where are you? So these are units that came in to me, and it didn't affect my hero cap, unless it just raised it itself. So she is a collector, okay. Flow Crypt tier 2 units. I thought this was Helm of the Warrior, and I was about to be so excited. Alas, I am disappointed. My whole faction is immune to fire, so she can have that. Unfortunately, when you say fully equip, do you mean even the miscellaneous items? You can have these for now. The Pole Hammer of Cleansing Flame. Okay. She is a Death Knight. I don't want to adjust your appearance. You can have whatever appearance you bloody well want. I want to adjust your skills. So as a Death Knight, she is like me in that she is a dual... Sure. Dual hybrid melee spellcaster character. Fury or Brawn? Fury for sure. And then we'll go Damager in here, I think. Chaos Empowerments. Artificers. And I guess we can have her be shocked because I'm not. She is an ice giant, so she has the ice boulder instead of the fireball. Fireball. I don't really care if it freezes. I don't think. I literally just might make it an AoE again. I feel like the AoE is too strong. They nerfed this, right? I think this starts on a higher cooldown now. has the 2-turn cooldown baseline. And then we'll go shock stuff. Yeah, Frenzy. So Frenzy for more strengthen. Keen Edge for crits. Execute for execute. So I can scream die insect. I think I do want Berserker's Rage. Do I have a way to apply Fortune? I don't. Let's go Grim Executioner. Undying. Unyielding, so she cleanses herself. That's all well and good. Warseeker, because Warseeker's the GOAT. Even if they nerfed it, it's still the GOAT. And Claim Momentum, because Claim Momentum is also the GOAT. I think I'm just going to make her pure combat. She has, well... I'll do some curse stuff too. Let's get all of our melee stuff going first, though. Or we want health. I mean, she has 170 hit points. Wait a minute. Can I apply the Rune of Frost and the Rune of Fire simultaneously? Hold on, that's what we're going to do. We're going to check that. Next episode, of course. When Sete Haze Drowner leads our free army, it looks like. Is this free? That or I'm about to pay a hell of an upkeep. But she will lead my legion to glory next time as the heir of Thaganokar descends upon Azeroth. The wrath of Ragnaros has arrived. Thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. Thank you to the patrons and the Channel Support channel. I greatly appreciate you. If you'd like to stay updated with anything happening on the channel, feel free to join the description down below. And I will see you next time as the War of the Elements reaches its crescendo.